Hi, this is Cindy Saves. I'm going to teach you how to do couponing at CVS. There's a lot of other couponing places that you can coupon at, but I think CVS is one of the easiest because it has a very friendly app that you can use. I've been couponing probably since 2018. I just felt that I was spending way too much money. I was watching like the extreme couponers, and I found out that really wasn't that real, but it was fun to watch. You know how they're standing at the register and they're like stamping their feet and going like this because they're all nervous thinking they're going to have to spend like $600 or $1,000 on groceries? Well, you do sometimes like get nervous like when you're at the CVS, but before you go in, you figure out how much you're going to spend. You figure out if you've got the right item. It'll show you on your CVS app, so it's not that scary. Probably thinking, why would I go couponing at CVS? You actually really do save a lot of money. You think that, oh, it's so overpriced and stuff like that, but when stuff is on sale and you can use your extra care bucks, you can save a lot of money. I looked back and on my app I checked my rewards and I've saved since 2018 over $9,000 at CVS. So all you need to coupon at CVS is you need a smartphone, and you go to the app store, you download the CVS app. When you hit view the rewards on your homepage, what will come up is the coupons. It used to be that you cut out the coupons and brought them in. Now they're all digital, so it makes it easier. I look at the weekly ad and I see what's on sale. And then I think, oh, do I need that? You know, am I running low on, shampoo, or am I running low on bath wash or cereal or something like that? So I look to see what's on sale. The first one I'm going to pick up is Garnier Fructis, which would be the shampoo and the conditioner. There's a whole bunch of other different things that are on sale. They should have a yellow tag in front of them, but if they don't and you want to check to see if it's one of the items, you can either use your phone, or another easy thing is it's called a red box in the CVS, and it's kind of a big like red box, and you can go up, you can scan it, and it'll tell you if the item is on sale. That's easy to do. I've done that before they had the app, but you can also do it on your app, which is by the search thing at the top of your app, and there's a little scan thing and you can scan it, and if your coupon's attached to the Garnier Fructis, then it will work. Okay, but if it doesn't and it says some astronomical price, then it would not be the one you would want to pick up. So you want to pick up two, a shampoo and a conditioner, or you can pick up two shampoos, it doesn't matter. And it would be two for $8. The other thing you do prior to going into the store is Fructis has a coupon that's on the app. You're going to clip the digital coupon, which is -$3. So it's $8 -$3, so you're going to pay $5 for it at the register. And when you pay the $5, it's going to generate a $3 extra buck. The extra care bucks, you can spend that on anything. The only things you can't spend it on is like tobacco and alcohol. Everything else in the store you can spend that on. It's not like specific to an item that you have to spend it on. So they're giving you money back. Can keep your paper receipts and use them the next time you go to the store, or on your app, view rewards. On the side it says send to card. You would just click that and all your extra care bucks that you received this week is going to go right to the card, okay? And then you don't have to worry about the paper product, to worry about losing those. You could use it that day if you wanted to. You could go out of the store, come back in, and use the extra care bucks. They don't have like a day that you have to wait. And I think it's about a couple of weeks they last. The next one I'm going to do is Maybelline. This one's a little bit more confusing because they have millions of Maybelline products. So I always look and check to see which ones are the cheapest, or the ones that I'm going to use, or the ones that I might make a gift basket out of. I don't just randomly pick them, and I'm not going to ever use them. So the single eyeshadows are not as expensive. Some of the other stuff, like the makeup Maybelline remover. That seems to be attaching to the coupon. Mascaras, that works also. There's some stuff that's excluded, and one of them they put in big letters is baby lips, because that one is a cheaper thing, and people would use that. They'd get the $5 extra buck and they wouldn't have to spend so much. But just see which one that you wanted and which one was the cheapest. You would pick up 2, because you have to have 2 to get your extra bucks. You'll get your extra bucks back on your receipt. And even if you did the Garnier and you did the Maybelline, you would get both those on the receipt. You'd get the $3 from the Garnier, and then you'd get the $5 from the Maybelline, okay? How it tracks is your phone number. I don't have my card, but on the CVS app, you just go to that. There's this little blue thing, and you click that, you scan it at the register. If I didn't have that, or it didn't come up, or it wasn't working or something like that, it's not a big deal. You just use your phone number. They'll just ask you what your phone number is, and when they do that, all your coupons come up. When they start scanning all your items, they'll say, oh, wait a minute, and then they start coming off. And if they don't, they're very nice. You just say, gee, that's funny, my coupons aren't coming off. They'll look, they're pretty good about that. Well, one of the first things I do before I go to CVS is I make sure that all my extra care bucks are on my card. The other thing I do is whatever deals I'm thinking of doing, I want to make sure all my coupons are clipped. I know some people go down and clip every single coupon so that they don't miss anything. Sometimes items aren't at the store. People do that so that they always have coupons of, different scenarios available. When I get to the store, I always scan all my items, and I do it even now just to make sure that I have the right item for the sale, because when you do scan it, you can either scan it off your phone or you can scan it on the red box, but you'll know that it attaches correctly if the coupon comes up on your phone. On the red box machine, it won't show your coupon, but it'll show that it's the sale item, and you can just read it. The other thing I do is I always read this yellow tags when you go into the CVS, and it'll tell you what the sale is allowing. It'll say what's excluding, a limit of how many you can buy. I always go to a cashier because if you go to the self-service, you have too many coupons on your app, and it jams up the system. And if you have a problem with something that's not coming off, the self-service can't help you really, but the cashier can. They can figure it out. And if your coupons weren't coming off, I don't really remember that. That's so rare. It doesn't come off at CVS. The app is pretty good.